Hello there, everyone. TheAndrata here, and welcome back to episode 87 of our Enigmatica 6th Let's Play series, where today we are continuing working with Ars Nouveau, and they're going to get into some crafting with little carbuncles and stuff for playing around with them. I just wanted to come and just check on our power to make sure, our input is maxing, our input is matching our output, so we are breaking even on our power. I really should. Oh, sorry. I was taking screenshots for the last episode. Turn off Shift Z. I really should get the induction matrix. I should upgrade to the ultimate. While we're sitting here, let's go ahead and kick that off. And then a provider. We have the ability to kick that off too. Let's let it start. We have the resources, so I'm not concerned about it or anything. It's just going to take time. But anyway, Ars Nouveau, back into it. So let's hop over back to our quest book, and Mana Splitter is a more advanced relay. Ooh, advanced sounds nice. Are you able to send and pull from longer distance? Much larger throughput, and we'll split this throughput. No, you still only have a 10 block radius, so I'm not I mean, we could make it. We'll make it for the sake of the quest, but I'm not I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Dump all that to my inventory and get our relay. You guys have probably been screaming at me the past couple episodes that I could easily have just clicked that button to dump everything in my inventory instead of manually clicking everything. And I knew it was there. I just didn't know it was there. If you know what I'm saying. YouTuber blindness, definitely a thing. I've always called out, when Direwolf 20 would be, I'd be like, he's looking for his runic chalk and it's right in front of him and he can't find it and it's right there. I now empathize with him because it's a thing. Let's collect our loot and start working down this quest chain for our little friends. The only thing I don't know about is the Wixies. Anybody, to be honest too, I don't think I've seen any carbuncles out in the world, so I'm a little concerned about getting into this. But we'll find out. What good is magic if it cannot be made to work for us without constant intervention? I do agree. I love automating things. So we have a summoning crystal, we have carbuncle charm, or we have spell turrets that we can get into. I like the sound of a spell turret. T-U-R-R-E-T, turret. The spell turret is an enhanced apparatus used to cast spells on demand with a redstone pulse. Like the simpler runes created by runic chalk, it can be provided with a prepared spell parchment by right-clicking the device with the parchment. Unlike runes, it can use both touch and projectile forms. So, possible that we could use a spell turret for our blood magic setup when we get here. We can have a spell turret. It's firing on a pulse to keep us regened. Possibility. We'll see. Let's see how this works. So let's go ahead and get us a spell turret. So we're going to need a glyph of redstone signal, which is going to require a block of redstone. And we might as well, as always, make 2. And that was which tier? Tier 1? Magic clay. Yeah, we might as well make 2. We get 1. The spell gets 1. And while that's cooking, let's go ahead and grab all the rest of the stuff, which is a dispenser. Excuse me. Excuse me here, sir. That's you. Let's get the other one going. That's you and you. And we'll learn this one. And that gives us that spell. And we just need to get another spell parchment. And everything else. Into my inventory, please. Okay. You needed that. Let's put this there, this there, this there, and this there. Also, the spell parchment can go here. Something like this. Okay, redstone, blaze rod, parchment, or gold, and parchment. Why do I feel like I'm missing something? Because I am. A block of quartz, and then our dispenser is our reagent, or our catalyst. I don't remember exactly what it called it, to be honest with you. Put all of our stuff back where it belongs. Dominion wand can go into our backpack. Our runic chalk can go away. Our axe can go away for now. while we're playing with this. And honestly, you know, we could get the spell of fell and not have to worry about having an axe. Fell, by the way, I'm going to actually bookmark that. Fell will fell an entire tree. Spell turret. So this dude has a direction, apparently. So depending on where we place him, he will do his thing. And he will fire his spell. So let's go to Old Home. Let's go to the Old Home and grab our Mana Bloom. Okay. I like this farm, obviously, but I want to set up a different farm with our spell turret guy. So let's go over here and we are going to set spell turret up. Let's say over here. And we're going to place our Mana Bloom. I need to get a hoe. And hopefully it's close. I mean, there's water right there. So hopefully it's close enough to the water to not need to be watered. Like, we're literally surrounded by water. I don't know if having the glass there is going to affect it, but I mean, that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks. It can go out 4 blocks, can't it? Let's go ahead and we'll move you back one more, Mr. Spell Turret, just to be safe. And we'll see how that works. Okay, so Spell Turret there is going to get the Mana Bloom seed, right? Now, how does this work? Let's get our book and access this and go to Spell Turret. They can be used to cast spells when given a redstone signal, functioning like a dispenser. They will accept spells that use touch and projectile. They may set using an inscribed piece of parchment. They will draw mana from nearby jars. They may use item pickup and place block as long as an inventory is placed adjacent to this block. 1 block tree or crop farms, rapid smelting with fortune, or mob farms with looting. Oh, you know what? I've been wanting to do something to like for example, we have like diamond ore and we get diamond chunks, and chunks can be converted into ores, correct? Somehow we can run them through a stone cutter, but like, is that automated? You can just quick craft it into an ore. What I've been wanting to do, we get 3 or 4 times ore, is that correct? In the energized smelter, the enrichment chamber, we double it. If we were to place diamond chunks instead of doing it that way, we would get more. For example, our diamond ore here, if I break this, since I have looting, we got 1. Okay, well, you're making me out to be a liar here, diamond ore. That time we got 2. All right. You're not making this seem like it's much worth it here, Mr. Diamond Ore. 1. So we got 1 every once in a while with a chance for 2. I was going to set up like a placer that can convert our ore into, or our chunks into the ore. That time we got 5. Or did I take it out before? I don't remember. Whatever. Well, never mind. That's what I was going to do is, and I could have used this guy to break it and then we could have had it get picked up, but whatever. It is what it is. Let's get a spell parchment going and see how this spell turret works. So spell parchment, that is our heal one. That's the one that's in our thing. So let's go ahead and just reuse that. So let's create a spell here, right? So do we have pickup available to us? Did I learn item pickup? I don't think so. Glyph of item pickup. I made this before. Oh, I do have it. Okay. So let's say, okay, so we want touch, grow, and then is it harvest? Touch, grow, amplify, 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 harvest, item pickup. We'll see what happens. Okay, so he is on touch, grow, amplify, amplify, amplify. Okay, and then we just have to give him a redstone signal. So if I pop a button down, he should do the thing. Okay, so he grew. He did the grow, but obviously he couldn't harvest. And that time he did it. And I forgot to do a chest. He needs a chest nearby. Okay, let's try this again. And it picked it up and put it in the chest. Simple. And we could automate this with a simple like timer, something that can give out a pulse. I wish we don't have a redstone clock in here, do we? Nothing from cyclic clock out block. A cuckoo clock, a clock block. I mean, I know we have the RF tools timer. Of course, we could use this, which will definitely work. I do wish cyclic was in this pack. I understand why it's not. It can be a little bit OP with some of its stuff, but it has that redstone clock that it's just super easy to use. We need to get our morphing tool out and rotate this guy that way. And look, it's working. It's doing the thing. It's just constantly pulsing. Bam. And we got mana bloom. Super simple. And if we set up AoE, we could set it to be like this whole area if we really wanted to. And if there was any crops that we needed, we could have it AoE grow and then harvest. Probably have to set up an AoE harvest too. But yeah, it's pretty effective. Let's change this to like 200 ticks. So that way it's not like so often. That's like what, every 5 seconds? Something like that? Every 20 ticks is a second. So that would be 10 seconds. Yeah, it's running every 10 seconds. And getting us mana bloom. We don't need mana bloom that often. So, but yeah, we can just let that sit and run passively, and it's going to do its thing. Spell turrets. Pretty awesome. All right, what's next? Oh, we got a glyph of AoE from this. We didn't even need to make the fireworks star earlier, but I already know this spell. Yes, I do. Anyway, continuing on. So turret practice, redstone clock. Oh, considering the turret needs a redstone signal to work, some form of clock is in order. There are many designs that will work, but perhaps something more thematic is in order. A simple redstone clock can be made with 2 turrets containing the following spell. Projectile. Oh, I already learned that one, so I need to make another one, but you know what? It is. It's something more thematic is in order, I say. Not you. You and you. And then let's get another, or use our spell parchment here. And then, oh wait, I already learned this. Oh, I needed this for the quest. I was like, why did I make this? In order to complete the quest, I need it. And then our spell book here, we can just clear this and get a projectile redstone signal. Create. Bam. I need to make another spell turret though, which is slightly inconvenient to make, I will say. But that's okay. So let's get the dispenser and another spell parchment. I need more mana bloom. Hey, we got mana bloom being crafted. Okay, so there's blank parchment and then spell parchment. And then that should be, didn't I make a dispenser? Excuse me? I thought I had done that. Okay. And then that's you. Dump it all into my inventory. Button can go away. Redstone, quartz. You're my blank spell parchment, which is what I need for this. And then the dispenser is the catalyst. Okay. So let's do this. 1, 2, 3. You and you. Right? Yep. And then you. And then give me that. And instead of you, let's set up this little buddy here. Incorrect. Let's set up this little buddy here. And he is just going to send a redstone signal. Wait, but this guy needs a redstone signal in order to get the redstone signal. Wait a minute. I didn't think about that. Projectile two turrets can, yeah, I mean, I guess if I made another one facing it, one and start it once, this one will send a redstone signal and that one will send it back. And then I could have, yeah, wait a minute. I still need a timer though. And why, man, that is using a lot of mana, isn't it? Oh my goodness. Oh, because he's just not stopping. He is just sending that redstone signal. I see. You got to kickstart it, and then it'll keep going. Okay, but yeah, you're going crazy. Excuse me, friend. You are draining like all of our mana. It worked. There is a delay glyph, so you can have the it could have a delay, so you can set like a delay of 5, so it doesn't keep going off like it just did. But yeah. Anyway, where is my morphing tool? Reset you, but you don't need to be, yeah, stay on 200. Let's grab what mana bloom we have in here and go ahead and process it into fibers. Okay. So that is that. Let's go ahead and clean up our inventory here a little bit and continue on with our next step. Turret practice micro farms. A simple and compact crop farm can be made with a spell turret with the following spell: touch, grow, harvest, which we have. Place the turret next to the crop, supply mana, and a periodic redstone signal for a nice, fast farm. Of course, if speed isn't of the essence, a simpler version could be provided self-sustaining mana. A simpler version could provide self-sustaining mana with touch harvest. The growth of the crop may then provide mana to a condenser to keep the turret running. Okay. So we can have just a simple farm, which we already have set up. So I think next is going to be a carbuncle. Carbuncles are curious forest critters with a love for all things shiny, gold in particular. They may be befriended by tossing them a small amount of gold. Once befriended, they will assist by collecting items and moving them to inventories. Refer to the Worn Notebook for an in-depth guide on using carbuncles. Can be uncommon sight even in ancient forests. If none can be found, consider summoning them with the Altar of Birthing. Isn't the Altar of Birthing from not Pneumaticraft, Nature's Ore? Carbuncle. Not Carbuncle Charm. Recipe for you. That's how you can summon them. Attained by giving a wild carbuncle a gold nugget. All right. So I think what I'm going to do now in between, or well, not in between, but I'm going to take a break or a pause or a... Well, you're not going to notice any gap. I'm going to go find this. Okay. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm going to go find a carbuncle out in the wild so that I can get it and we can play with it. All right. I will be right back. Okay. After flying around for a little bit, you can see here I actually got one carbuncle, but I wanted you all to see it, and there were a bunch of mobs around, so it was just annoying, so I didn't record that. But yeah, look, we got a little carbuncle here. Super cute looking guy. I think he sees my nugget. Look, he's coming over to me. He's like, hey, hello, sir. Can I have that nugget? So I'm gonna be like, hey, eat the nugget. Where you going? I got a nugget for you. Dude, don't leave. Don't leave me, friend. There he goes. He's like, oh, okay, I see. You've got a nugget. Oh, come on, buddy. Come back for the nugget. I'm too close and my magnet's picking it up. Okay, he's got the nugget. I disappear. He's all happy. Look, he's like, and he turned into a carbuncle charm, which is what we have now, or carbuncle shards. Which is what we need to summon our own carbuncle. So let's go ahead and, well, let's do that. Okay, so then we need to make a carbuncle charm, which is what we use to summon a carbuncle. So carbuncle charm is made with this stuff. So we just need some nuggets, some mana gems, and then the carbuncle shards as the catalyst. So let's do that. That and that. And that will summon us or get us a carbuncle charm. So we can summon our own little friendly carbuncle. So if we come over here, look at him. Look at him, he's so cute. Aww. And to get him to be back into charm form, I get my charm back. Yeah. It's a cruel world out there, okay? You have to kill your minions to get your minions back. Yeah. Anyway, so what we can do is we could use this guy, because all this mana bloom we have going on in here, we need to get access to. So I wonder if we set up like, oh, I don't know. You know what we can set up? We can set up an ender chest. I was going to say like have him, you know, go over into the other area and dump off into a chest that has an importer, but that's a lot of work. Let's just set him to dump into this ender chest here. Okay. So the carbuncle we're going to have be our item router guy. So we're going to set this up here and we're going to die. If I would have been smart, I would have done this ahead of time, or at least over here in a better area. But there we go. Now we're on white, white, white. So we can do that and we can get our carbuncle, right? Now, how do we program the carbuncle or teach the carbuncle how to do the things that it wants to do? So let's go find carbuncles. Carbuncles naturally appear in wooded areas in search of golden nuggets. They have picked up a golden nugget, will vanish from this world and leave behind his shards. Wild carbuncles cannot be tamed. Their shards may be used to summon one. You can dye them as well. Item transport. To bind a carbuncle to place items into a chest, use the Dominion wand on the carbuncle and then the inventory. Okay, so that sounds pretty simple. So we say, hey, carbuncle, buddy, you get items from there. No. You take items. Okay, how about this? You take from this inventory and then you store in this inventory. And look, he's going to go and he's going to do the thing. So then as there we go. As the items get, the mana blooms get put into here, Mr. Carbuncle comes over here and drops them off into our ender chest. And that is his life. He just runs back and forth from these two chests. And we can speed this back up to 20 ticks so we can see it happen more often. There we go. Look at him go. He's so cute. I like how it renders the item in his little basket there. It's kind of hard to see because he doesn't go very far and he picks up the item pretty quick. But yeah, it renders in his basket. And it actually looks like, excuse me, Carbuncle. Give me the chest. You have nowhere to go. Let's move the chest like over here so we can see this cute little guy at work. There we go. So look, the item bounces around. Do you see that? That is dedication to the animation of this guy. The item bounces in his little basket. That is awesome. And that is carbuncles. So we got carbuncles, allow and deny scrolls. I'm assuming this is like whitelist, blacklist, so we can tell it can take certain items out and can't take other items. Wixie charm. Wouldn't it be helpful to have a hand around the crafting table? Someone to pass you this or fetch you that. Or perhaps they could just do the job for you while you further your studies of the arcane. The Wixie is the friend you seek. Bound by casting Dispel on a witch at low health, that's going to be a challenge. Wixies are summoned by using their charm on a standard cauldron, transforming it into a Wixie cauldron. To specify what the Wixie ought to craft, simply make one of the items yourself and right-click it on her cauldron. She'll take care of gathering the required items from nearby inventories. She will need a source of mana nearby, however, so leave a jar of mana and be sure it stays full. It's the get the witch at low health part that is the issue, because my axe or my infinity hammer instantly kills them. So yeah. Anyway, simple item crafting isn't the only thing these ladies have hidden up their sleeves. They're quite the adept in a brewery as well, making potions of all types. They can only make one potion type at a time. It is recommended to take that potion and stick it in the jar immediately. You can make a flask. You can save themselves time, like drinking 5 different potions in preparation for a fight. Why not mix them and drink them all at once? Okay, that's kind of cool. You can combine your potions. The Welps are an amicable being that's deeply attuned with mana. They can perform complicated tasks by casting a prepared spell scroll in the area around their summoning stone, as well as sylphs. They will come with you willingly if you honor them by planting a tree in their stead. Once befriended, they will tend to a small area and gift you with their bounty. Plant down trees, crops, flowers, and other natural items, and over time the sylph will grow more of these and offer them to you. I say let's check out the Whelp charm. That sounds interesting. I think these are little dragons, is what these guys are. So the only thing I need is, let's put all our stuff away here real quick. The only thing I need to make is a novice spellbook, which is fairly easy, other than the fact that I have to craft all the these guys. And could I manually do this? Yes. Is it easy? Yes. Do I want to? No. So I added them all to the to-do list so I could just click them into where they need to be. And then we just need all this stuff to be dumped into our inventory. Make sure we use the correct spell book. And where did the egg go? Did we get an egg? It doesn't look like it pulled an egg. I don't see an egg in our inventory anywhere. Let's summon a whelp. I just want to see what this guy looks like. And then a whelp, or an egg, will make us a whelp charm. And we have a whelp. Let's look. Oh, we need a summoning stone. Yeah, we need dark egg. Fight for you when you're under attack. Anyway, summoning crystal. We need to enchant this. We need a block of mana gems. And then all of this other stuff. Okay, let's get a summoning stone now. One, two, and you. The only thing I wish is that there was some sound to the crafting process. That's you and the summoning crystal we got. Okay. So if we put down the crystal, we got our enchanted book of mending. Oh, that's actually pretty decent. And we summon the whelp. Look at this guy. Look at the little guy. He's just a little dragon looking dude. He's just a little baby dragon who's here to help us do all the stuff that we need to do. Oh, look at him. He's so cute. You couldn't ask for a cuter dragon, could you? I apologize. Anyway, let's look in the book for whelps. What can you do for me, whelp? I need to put you to work. I mean, you live, you're here, and you're awesome and everything, but at the same time, I'm not a big fan of freeloaders. If you're going to be in my base, you're going to do some work, okay? Or else, you know, we may have to do a little bit. Well, no, we would never use that in our base. So we may have to do a little bit of pruning of the whelps, if you understand what I mean, okay? So I love you. You're cute and all, but you need to do some work. So let's see what we can do. Whelps. Let's go back here and scroll down to the W's. The W's. George W. Wixie charm, whelp charm. They are fragile and should be defended. In the event that they die, they will drop their charm. They can cast spells that begin with touch or projectile. You may give them a spell that is written on spell parchment. Currently, whelps will only target blocks surrounding their crystals. Spell casting will consume mana from jars. By default, they will only cast a spell if every spell effect will do something. Harvest will only be cast on trees or fully grown crops, or grow on crops that are not full grown. To disable this, you can use a Dominion Wand, so they can pick up and they can interact. Oh, okay, so they can actually like right-click as if they're a player. Place blocks, item pickup. So, I mean, we have our spell turret doing our harvest, but we could set up the whelp to do the harvesting and then the placing the chests. I don't know. It's kind of a little bit that'd be a little bit overkill because the spell turret can really do everything we need. I mean, to be honest, having the carbuncle run over there is overkill. We could just have an ender chest set up, but it's cool. So really what to do with this whelp is the question that I don't have an answer to at the moment. Maybe... I'm thinking maybe could we use our spell turret here to grow a tree, and we can use the whelp to harvest the tree? Using fell? Is that a thing? Can we do that? The question is, can we do that in the next 5 minutes and 50 seconds for this episode? That's the question. And I think we can. So let's go ahead and get this going. I think we have enough of this going on for it. Oh, he was not supposed to be there. I did not intend to kill my carbuncle this time, okay? Let's clean this up. And we are going to actually... Boop, sorry. You didn't see that. Did I get that glyph of fell? I did. Okay. So what I want to do is go over to our old home because we have the space. And while we're in here, let's go ahead and take a quick nap because it's nighttime. And let's go out here. And this is a good area because we already have a chest set up. Okay, so let's get a sapling. What kind of tree do we want to grow? Let's grow ourselves something useful. Let's just grow some dark oak. I mean, we got plenty of dark oak, but let's grow dark oak, okay? So we are going to set up... I didn't bring any mana over here, which is unfortunate. We're going to set up our spell turrets to face this way, and he is going to projectile to this dark oak sapling. Let's go and grab some of that mana that we had over there. Oh my, our mana jars are getting low, ain't they? Old home. This is just an experiment to see how this is going to work, okay? Let's get a button and see. Button. This guy should still be programmed, correct? Oh no, it doesn't look like he is. Okay. Spell parchment. Do I still have the... I don't have the one that's grow. So what we would want is to have him grow, and then we're going to have the whelp fell. Let's go ahead and do that really quick. Let's go over here and get spell parchment. We'll take our redstone signal one. Here. Number 10 is, so we're going to have projectile grow. And do we want to amplify it? No, we'll just leave it as is. So that is... Oh, and it needs to be... Oh, yeah, this... No, the spell turret... No, it was those things that had to be touch. Yeah, so this is fine. So we can take you and go teach the turret this. Which is you. So if I do that... It doesn't hit the dark oak. Does grow not work on trees? It doesn't seem to. I mean, it's possible that I had the dark oak like too close to stuff. So let's just like give it some room. And then get our spellbook. Yeah, I'm going crazy with this thing, and it is not working. Because I'm on the wrong... Well, I mean, technically that would work, but... Yeah, I just made a massive mess, and it didn't get any of the stuff wanted that I want. Okay, well, all right. That's a failed experiment. Grow does not work on trees. Keep that in mind. Grow does not work on trees, people. Or maybe it does. It just doesn't want to work on that dark oak. It does. It's definitely working in that AoE. It just didn't want to work on that dark oak. Well, anyway, that's that. I think that is all she wrote here for Ars Nouveau. We touched most of the basics here. In future playthroughs, I will probably start with Ars Nouveau well before I did in this pack, because a lot of this stuff would be super convenient in early game, like the spell block breaking and the instant smelting and all of that stuff, and like tree felling and even the damaging stuff. Oh my god, look at all these freaking sheep over here. We have so many sheep and like no cows. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this thing off. All right, we don't need any more of any animals. But yeah, that is ridiculous. Ars Nouveau looks to be great for early game, and then obviously you expand into higher damaging spells and stuff. But as it stands now, we are already pretty much OP. The only spell out of here that I'm really going to use is the healing and the growing, and maybe like I mean, unlimited power and explosion are pretty awesome, but at the same time, Infinity Hammer instant kills everything, and doesn't start fires. So yeah, anyway, yeah, if you enjoyed this episode, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. I do appreciate it, and it really does help out the channel. And I'm not just kidding when I say that. It does help out. YouTube's algorithm is no joke. I can definitely see a trend, like if someone comments or likes on a video or subscribes at the time of the video goes, I get more views, kind of thing. You know, their algorithm is really harsh, to be honest with you. But yeah, anyway, thanks for stopping by, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.